Hello and welcome to day one of me trying to learn the language from scratch. Yesterday was a warm-up, was day zero. I was trying to figure out how the alphabet works just by comparing two texts, comparing specifically names and the genealogies. The content wasn't very interesting, but the process of deducing which letter is what was quite interesting. And I've managed to get a good set of rules of transcribing different letters into the more Latinized version of the alphabet. But I only figured out about 2/3, so I've figured out 26 out of 39 letters of the Armenian alphabet. So yeah, that's still not finished. So I'll finish it quickly now by listening to the audio of Armenian, of actual spoken Armenian, and I'll try to adjust maybe, because I'm sure there is more nuance to these sounds than I could reconstruct it just from the text. But I think overall this went quite well. As you could see in the previous video, I could transcribe huge portions of texts, and yeah, it went quite well. Like 90% of the text was transcribed. So the remaining letters are, well, I don't know, somewhat rarely used. Maybe some of them are more often used, but yeah, it was just by studying text without any connection to any living person reading it or anything like that. It was quite fun. All right, so we're going to listen to spoken Armenian, and I have. All right, so this is the text. This is Matthew chapter 1, and I have Matthew chapter 1 on this website, so the Bible.is. Excellent website. It's run by Faith Comes by Hearing, which they produce audiobooks in all kinds of languages. So if you go here, the list of languages is huge, absolutely enormous. I think they have like more than 1,300 languages, 1,300, something like that. All of them have an audiobook of at least the New Testament. So yeah, there we go. We have Armenian here. It doesn't display the text here, but that's why I'm having it on the other side. But I can play this.
Ավետարան ըստ Մատթեոսի Հիսուս Քրիստոսի Դավթի որդու Աբրահամի որդու ծննդաբանությունը Աբրահամից ծնվեց Իսահակը.
Okay, the first thing I can hear is that it finishes Abrahami, right? So that this mysterious letter, doesn't have a sound really, right?
Աբրահամի որդու ծննդաբանությունը
Abrahami here. Okay, that's E. That's right. That was the letter E.
Աբրահամից ծնվեց Իսահակը.
Tsnvet. Maybe that was Ts. Okay, that could be Ts then. Abrahamit. Tsen.
Աբրահամի որդու ծննդաբանությունը Աբրահամից ծնվեց Իսահակը. Իսահակից Հակոբը. Հակոբից Հուդան եւ նրա եղբայրները. Հուդայից եւ Թամարից ծնվեցին Փարեսն ու Զարան. Փարեսից Եզրոնը. Եզրոնից Արամը.
Okay, let's do this. Let's copy this text into my transliterator and see how can we improve on this. So let's type this in. So we have Jesus Christosi. Is that how they?
Հիսուս Քրիստոսի.
Yes. Okay. Yes, that was right. So I was right. The letter for J, which in English, wherever we have J, they have H. It's like in Spanish. The letter J becomes pronounced as H sound. So we have Jesus Christosi. Is that Christosi or is that Christos?
Հիսուս Քրիստոսի.
Christosi. I think that's an aspirated K. That's right. Christosi. Okay, I was then curious about this TH sound, Dafti.
Դավթի որդու.
Dafti. I think it's aspirated. I don't know. We'll have to listen more carefully.
Աբրահամի որդու ծննդաբանությունը
Okay, I'm hearing here there is a word V. There's a letter, there is a sound missing.
Իսահակը. Աբրահամի որդու ծննդաբանություն
Vortu. This. Okay, so that sound, I reconstructed it as O. It's probably, maybe it's Vo. Okay, let's mark this sound. So, Vo. I think it might be Vo. Okay, and let's see if that makes more sense.
Աբրահամից ծնվեց Իսահակը. Իսահակից Հակոբը. Հակոբից Հուդան եւ նրա եղբայրները.
That was not V, that was Yev. Some kind of Yev.
Հուդան
Right.
Հոբը. Հակոբից Հուդան
Let's slow it down, okay.
եւ նրա եղբայրները.
Yevnra El Pioneer. So this letter for V, I think it's a Yev. What letter was that? This letter. This thing. Is that? Yeah. So this letter, that's Yev. How do I write this down? Yev? Yev. I'm going to go with this. Alright. Yevnra.
Հուդայից եւ Թամարից ծնվեցին
Hudayit. Oh, okay, so that letter G I think is T. Let's type it in then. I'm going to use. Okay, now we need to agree on what the T transcription will be. I'm going to go with the T, as in, so Ch would be more retracted, and T is the that will be the C symbol will be for T. Yeah, I'm going to go with this. This is how Slavic languages write it. I'm going to go with something that I'm familiar with. That will be T. Okay. All right. So we have Abrahamit, Isaac. Oh, we still don't. Oh, that letter sounded like just a schwa sound. Some kind of a. Reminds me a bit. Right. It didn't have much particular. It was just kind of at the end of the word. Similarly, maybe to how Old Church Slavonic had it. We used to have in Slavic languages. We used to have years. Those years were yeah, kind of often at the end of the word, which just later on disappeared, but they were voiced.
Աբրահամից ծնվեց Իսահակը, Իսահակից Հակոբը, Հակոբից
Yeah, Hakopa. Okay. Except here, it's not exactly vo. Hakop. Yeah. Hakop. Maybe it's. Maybe I shouldn't write it. Okay, they seem to have a loose rule. It's not exactly clear when it's vo and when it's o. Hakopa.
Հակոբը, Հակոբից
Okay, I'm going to, in this case, I'm going to transcribe this as. Okay, let's do this. Right. Okay, I think this is going to be the best I can do. That it sometimes is a V, sometimes is an O. It has a V, and sometimes it's just an O. All right.
Դան եւ նրա եղբայրները։ Հուդայից եւ Թամարից ծնվեցին Փարեսն ու Զարան։
How is that pronounced? Tsnvetsin? Okay.
Փարեսից
Okay, Paretzitz. Okay, so this is not an F. This is an equivalent of an F, but it's not pronounced as an F. It's pronounced as an aspirated P. So, okay, let's change that to an aspirated P. Okay, Pares. So Pires, yeah. Okay, that doesn't surprise me.
Փարեսից Եզրոնը։ Եզրոնից
Yezron. Okay, so this is not it's a ye sound. I'm going to type this in then. Which one was it though? Because there are two letters E. Yezron. Okay, so this is. Alright, so this rounded version is ye. Alright. Okay, we're getting there.
Արամը։ Արամից ծնվեց Ամինադաբը։
Yeah, this is just a Finnish Aminadab. Yeah, just some kind of a schwa sound. You know what? I'm going to. What symbol I could use to denote that? I don't know. I could leave it just. I could just leave it then. I just remember that this symbol is just a kind of schwa.
Դաբից Նահսովնը։ Նահսովնից Սաղմոնը։
Oh, that was a strange way of pronouncing L.
Սաղմոնից եւ
Saho. It was back throat. Sounds like a back throat kind of.
Նահսովնից Սաղմոնը։ Սաղմոնից եւ Ռաքաբից ծնվեց Բոսը։ Բոսից եւ Հրութից Վովբեդը։
Yeah, Vovbed. Here is a Vovbed, but here Boosits there is no V's. So yeah, this I think the best way to say is with that V over scripted. All right, so that sounds like there is. I still want to see if there is more Salmonese. Okay, let's wait till Solomon, and we'll see if that L is indeed pronounced as a back throat kind of approximant uvular. I think it's called.
Վովբեդից Հեսեն։ Հեսեից ծնվեց Դավիթ արքան։ Դավթից եւ Ուրիայի կնոջից ծնվեց Սողոմոնը։
Wait. What was that letter?
Դավթից եւ
There is that funky letter here, this one, which we still don't know what it is. So, let me make this bigger. Yeah.
Ուրիայի կնոջից ծնվեց
Knochit? Was that right?
Դավիթ արքան։ Դավթից եւ Ուրիայի կնոջից ծնվեց
Knochit. I'm going to say that this sounds like a ch sound, so it's similar to this ch. I'm going to transcribe it then as as maybe let's use a different chi sound. Knochit. Yeah, alright. This sounds like ts, tzinvet, or dzinvet. I don't know if... Alright, let's wait for Solomon, because I want that Solomon.
Սողոմոն
Sohomon. Yeah, Sohomon.
Սողոմոնից ծնվեց Ռոբովամը
How do I could leave it as an L, right? But on the other hand, and just remember, I could leave it as an L and remember that it's pronounced back throat r. Sohomon. Sohomon. Or I could actually try and find a letter for it. Sohomonit. What is the... It sounds like a... Like in Hebrew, in modern Hebrew, they pronounce the letter R this way. It's not even a fricative, it's an approximate. A bit maybe like a French, but still softer than a French.
Դավթից եւ Ուրիայի կնոջից ծնվեց Սողոմոնը Սողոմոնից ծնվեց Ռոբովամը Ռոբովամից Աբիան Աբիայից Ասափը Ասափից ծնվեց Հոսափաթը Հոսափաթից Հորամը Հորամից Ոզյան Ոզյայից ծնվեց Հովաթամը
I think if it's at the beginning of the word, then it's vo, and if it's in the middle of the word, it's just o. Yeah, it's vo, Vozyan.
Հովաթամից Աքազը Աքազից Եզեկյան Եզեկիայից
Yezekyan. Yezekiait. Okay, I'm still thinking about this letter.
ծնվեցները Բաբելոնյան գերության ժամանակ
Okay, Zhamanak. That was zh. That's a plain old zh. Zhamanak.
Հովսիայից ծնվեցին Հեքոնյան եւ նրա եղբայրները Բաբելոնյան
Okay, again, this L is Yechbayer. Ner. But Babylon,
Բաբելոնյան
this Babylonian is just an L. Just a plain old L. Is that the same letter? Okay. This Babylon was pronounced just as a normal L. Okay, so that's this version of a letter L. Okay, so this L is an L that's pronounced as an L, and the other L, like in Solomon, that's a different L. So Solomon, so this L is different. This is okay. So I'm going to transcribe that. I'm going to now look for how was it? Uvular fricative or approximant? Uvular consonant. Right, and we have options for uvular consonant. So many different options. I think we are talking here about voiced uvular flap, maybe? Let's listen into... Did they have a... No? A German? Yeah. Huh. I don't know. Maybe. That could be... It does sound a bit like a G, kind of... Approximant. Okay, voiced uvular approximant. Let's listen into this.
Ra, ara.
Ra, ara, ar.
Ra,
Okay, I can see that it appears in Caucasian languages, Abkhaz and Adighe. Armenian, yes, that's the one. Okay, I'm going to go with this. Yeah, with the sound. Let's just go with this. This will start looking into some kind of a very strange composite of phonetic. But what can you do? This is life. All right, so it's no longer Salmon, it's Sarmon. Sarmon. You know what? Instead of having an O and a V at the top, I'm going to just find an O. Okay, yes, Hachek. Yeah, okay, I'm going to go with this one. So this is going to make things a bit simpler for coding. All right. Hesate. Okay, I still am puzzled by this one. Is that ts, tzinvet, or dz? It looks like a D, a Nordic D a bit, but I'm sure it has not had been influenced by Nordic D because Armenian alphabet is older than Nordic alphabet.
ժամանակ
Okay, we know that this letter is a Jamanak, so that's just a plain old J. I wonder if it's a J or a J. I'm just, for now, I'm going to use this. Alright. So we have ժամանակ. Ժամանակ. Let's listen.
Հովսեայից ծնվեցին Հեքոնյան եւ նրա եղբայրները Բաբելոնյան գերության ժամանակ։
ժամանակ. Yeah. Geru. Okay. Now we have that sound. Tian. Okay. So we had. Gerutian.
Բաբելոնյան եւ նրա եղբայրները Բաբելոնյան գերության ժամանակ։
Gerutian. And it's used, it's a conjunction of that TH with a J. Right? That sounds like it. This is a very Armenian letter. T sound that is just everywhere, ubiquitous. Let's.
Աբետարան ըստ Մատթեոսի։ Հիսուս Քրիստոսի Դավթի որդու Աբրահամի որդու ծննդաբանությունը։
Again, tune. Tune. That's a tune. It's not exactly T then. So it's a T with Y sound. How is that thing pronounced again?
Աբրահամի որդու ծննդաբանություն։
Ծննդաբանությունը. Ծննդաբanu. Okay, tune. These two sounds, they together make a T. Let's put that as a rule. I'm going to use this. T. Okay, so that's tune. I could type in that schwa though. Right, schwa sound. Close mid. Maybe that one. Azerbaijani, okay. Close enough. I'm going to just use this as that option. Right, looks funky, but there we go. Tune. Okay, so we have a way to pronounce the tune now to keep that, because if I were to pronounce it as a T, that would just be butchering Armenian, especially that I can pronounce it. Okay.
Աբրահամից ծնվեց Իսահակը, Իսահակից Հակոբը, Հակոբից Հուդան եւ նրա եղբայրները։
I wonder if I could just transcribe that as a T. I don't hear much difference between the ending T and the beginning T. Tzunvet. Maybe that's just more tight, kind of Tzunvet. But do I need to put in a special character to denote that? I don't think I need to. I'm going to go with this Tzunvet. Okay, let's go now to the other part of the text. All right. So after that ժամանակ,
Բաբելոնյան գերության ժամանակ։ Բաբելոնյան գերությունից հետո
Babylonian. So that's Babylonian. That E here just vanishes. Babylonian. Why is there E? There is no E. Yi? Ah? Wait. There is no E. Oh, I've typed it in as yeah. Alright, here. That's wrong. That's just Y sound. Okay. That makes things simpler. Okay.
Եվ նրա եղբայրները Բաբելոնյան գերության ժամանակ։ Բաբելոնյան գերությունից հետո Հեքոնիայից ծնվեց Սաղաթիելը, Սաղաթիելից Զորաբաբելը, Զորաբաբելից ծնվեց Աբիուդը, Աբիուդից Եղիակիմը, Եղիակիմից Ազովրը, Ազովրից ծնվեց Սադովկը, Սադովկից Աքինը, Աքինից Եղիուդը, Եղիուդից ծնվեց Եղիազարը, Եղիազարից Մատթանը, Մատթանից Հակոբը, Հակոբից ծնվեց Հովսեփը, Մարիամի ամուսինը, որի հետ նշանված էր Կույս Մարիամը։
Okay, what was that? Nishan? That sounds like a sh sound. Nishan what?
Մարիամի ամուսինը, որի հետ նշանված էր Կույս
Nishan what's Okay, so that's a sh sound. So next to our j we can put. So if that's j, this is sh. Sh sound. Cool.
Marիամից Հիսուսը, որն անվանվեց Քրիստոս։
Christos.
Արդ
Alright, I think that's pretty good. That transcription pretty much captures all the subtleties of the pronunciation. Like, okay, let me try and read this sentence. Ard Abrahamit Minchev David Bolor Serundner Tasnchorsen. Okay, I'm not sure about this Serundnere or Serundnere. Is that a Y or is that an E? Because that doesn't seem to be very consistent here. There are just some more complicated rules about it.
Արդ Աբրահամից մինչև Դավիթ բոլոր սերունդները 10
Serundnere. Yeah, that sounds like an Serundnere. More like an Minchev. Let's revisit. Let's hear how this word is pronounced, because that's pronounced as Yev. So sometimes it's Yev. Would that be Yen?
4-ն են։ Մինչև Արդ Աբրահամից մինչև Դավիթ բոլոր սերունդները 14-ն են։ Դավիթից
Tasno Chorsnen. David, okay.
մինչև Բաբելոնյան գերությունը 14 սերունդ։ Եվ Բաբելոնյան գերությունից մինչև
Okay, it seems like if it's at the beginning of, well, okay, no. Okay, if it's a Yev, then it's a Yev. If it's inside the word something else, it seems like it's just an Ev. Minchev. Geruntuna. I think that's how it works. Let's just wait for this other Let's look at if this has a Ye quality or not.
Հիսուս Քրիստոսի ծնունդն այսպես եղավ։ Նրա մայրը
Okay, we had Yerav here, Yerav. Նրա մայրը Մարիամը նշանված or Yer?
Մարիամը նշանված էր Հովսեփի հետ։
Okay, so this is just an a sound. I imagine that's this letter that is less rounded. Yeah, must be this less rounded letter.
Նախքան նրանց մերձենալը Մարիամը
Merdzenale. Okay, so that's a d sound. D. How do I want to do this? D. I could type it like that. Yeah, I'm going to type it like that. D. That's how it's written in Polish. I'm going to be able to. It's not dz, it's d. Yeah.
Հովսեփը նրա ամուսինը, քանի որ արդար էր եւ չէր կամենում նրան խայտարակել, մտածեց
Wait. Something wrong. Went wrong here. Kamenum նրան
եւ չէր կամենում նրան խայտարակել, մտածեց
Haytarakel. So that's not a sh. How did we reconstruct it as a sh? Because it appeared somewhere else. Did I use anywhere else? Oh, that was from yesterday. Okay, that's yesterday. That's not this sh. That's okay. So this is wrong. This is not sh. That is some kind of ha. How was that pronounced? Harapel?
նրա ամուսինը, քանի որ արդար էր եւ չէր կամենում նրան խայտարակել, մտածեց
Haytarakel. Yeah, that's a very hard h sound. It's not k, it's h, and h needs to be that is a bit that's a glottal. Where do we have glottal? Pharyngeal, epiglottal, voiceless glottal fricative. Maybe that's it. Okay, it appears in Adige, Albanian, Armenian. Yes, and this for this letter.
Ha, aha.
Ha. Could not be then maybe uvular, voiceless uvular fricative.
Ha, aha.
Ha.
Ha, aha.
Would that match?
արդար էր եւ չէր կամենում նրան խայտարակել,
I think it matches. I'm going to use that Kai version. Chi. So let's use a letter Chi for this. Chi. All right. Where do we have that? Chai Tarakel. Okay, we have now Chai Tarakel. Greek letter Chi. Chai Tarakel. Okay. Tacets lre. How do you? Lrelian.
մտածեց լրելյային
Lrelian. Արձակել.
արդար էր եւ չէր կամենում նրան խայտարակել, մտածեց լրելյային արձակել նրան։
Արձակել նրան. Okay. Minch na ais masin mtorum. Yeah, will that sound like that? Minch na ais masin mtorum.
Մինչ նա այս մասին էր մոտորում,
Motorum. Okay. That M is a longer M. Motorum. It even shifts as if there was a vowel there. Motorum.
Հովսեփ, Դավթի որդի, մի վախեցիր քեզ մոտ վերցնելու Մարիամին, քո կնոջը,
I think it all matches, right? Yeah.
որովհետև նրա մեջ
Vorovetev. Նրա մեջ ծնունդ արած Surb Հոգուց. Yeah. Հոգուց.
ծնունդ առածը Սուրբ Հոգուց է։
Yeah, that's an that's a flat Nami vordi piti tsni. Nami vordi piti tsni. Yevnera anun Jesus piti dnes.
Նա մի որդի պիտի ծնի եւ նրա անունը Հիսուս պիտի դնես։
Dnes. Okay, so that's a dnes. Vorovetev.
Որովհետեւ նա իր ժողովրդին պիտի փրկի իր մեղքերից։
All right. I think. Well, this looks like we have covered pretty much all the letters. Is it? No? I don't know how many because now not all of them are capitals, but hey, that looks like it's good enough. Let's just turn on something else, something that's not a genealogy, but just definitely a text. Let's do chapter 5. These will be, that would be the Sermon on the
Մատթեոս
Mount.
5-րդ գլուխ։
Oh.
Հիսուսը տեսնելով
Wait. Let's just see quickly if there is anything missing from our... Okay, it doesn't seem like we are missing letters. Any other letters that I've not... Okay, there is something here. This is a funky letter, and I think this is the same letter as we already have. That's probably a big Z. This just looks like a big Z.
Երանի խաղաղարարներին, որովհետև նրանք
How do you say that? Hararnerin. Hararar. There are two R sounds, like uvular R sounds. Hararnerin. Oh, okay.
Աստծո որդի կոչվեն։ Երանի արդարության համար հրացվողներին, որովհետև նրանցն է երկնքի արքայությունը։ Երանի ձեզ, երբ ձեզ նախատեն ու հալածեն, եւ ստելով ձեր մասին ամեն տեսակ զրպարտություն անեն իմ պատճառով։
Part something here. This is partitun, and then impart. What was it?
Ամեն տեսակ զրպարտություն անեն իմ պատճառով։
Partcherov. Ch. I think that's a ch.
Պատճառով։
Partcherov. Oh, and there is another one here. Okay.
Ցնծացեք
Tsen. Okay, this will be some kind of a... All right. One at a time. Okay, we don't know yet what this is, really. Oh. Wait. It looks like this... If this is ch, then that is just a big ch. And that sounds like we are having, again, problem with how many ch we can fit in. Because there's already another ch sound. Okay, and then there was this. What was it?
Ցնծացեք եւ ուրախացեք։
Tse. That's another ts sound. Letter. Ts. Where are... Maybe that's just a capital of this thing. It looks close enough. It looks close enough. Like a G a little bit. Doesn't seem like there is much missing, is there? Yeah, this seems all of it is transcribed. Oh, there's something here. This special one. That looks a bit like a Z. A Z. No? No, not this. Okay, well, we're going to have to figure out what this letter is. But for now, it's a question mark.
Ձեր խոսքը պարզապես թող։
Dzer. I think that's just the letter Z. Right? That sounded like Z.
Ձեր խոսքը պարզ
Or Z. Zer. Hosk. Z or Z?
սպիտակ կամ սև դարձնել։ Ձեր խոսքը պարզ
Dzer or Zer? And what... Okay, let's have a search. Oh, okay, so that's the same one as this funky one. So this will be Z. Right, so this is Z, and this is big Z. Alright. Honestly, I cannot see anything else. Seems like for the whole chapter I've not encountered yet. Now it's not. It's pretty much the whole thing. You know what, I'm going to change with this Yev. A bit too distracting to have a whole Hachek above it. Yeah, Karen. I'm going to go with a dot. Some kind of a dot above it. Like, is there an E dot? Yeah, we can go with a small E and big E. E dot under it, maybe even. Or maybe above it. Yeah, let's do this. So instead of this, yeah, and yeah. That should be a bit less, yeah, a bit less distracting. Okay. I think this is working. Yeah, I think I can start learning the language from now on. So I will see you in the next video. I need to take a break because that was long. And yeah, see you later.